Welcome back to another episode of Jokes with Mike and Dave.
How are you doing?
I'm Jacob. That's Joe. We care about how you're doing. Welcome back to another episode of Jokes with
I told you to turn the volume down.
No, you told me to see what the delay was.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it was. I was seeing what the delay was.
Oh, I got you.
That wasn't too bad.
No. A couple seconds.
As you can see,
We're in a different spot.
different studio space. You may recognize it if you watch a lot of stuff from Joe.
Yeah.
This is where he streams at.
I shoot a lot of my stuff here. Right here at this very spot.
So if you want to collab with him, his @ is down below.
It's not too far away from the Jokes with Mike and Dave studio.
No, not at all. It made it easy. And as you probably know from reading the description, because I'm sure that's the first thing everyone does when they click on these, Bill isn't with us. So it kind of, there's enough space right here for the two of us. And then Joe didn't have to move all his stuff. So it worked out.
Ideally, there's a spot right over here. I don't have a camera on it, but like ideally it'd be cool if we could do it there. But now that I moved my computer over to that table, it doesn't really work.
Yeah. I like the studio too. The studio makes it seem authentic. But when it's just the two of us just shooting the shit, I don't know. This works well.
We need to talk about what we've done today. We started our day, at work. You started your day in the hot weather.
Yeah, work. Actually, it wasn't bad. It was like 50 this morning, which is weird.
Do you? I'm sorry if this is TMI. You don't have to answer. But do you wear underwear when you're working?
Yeah, most days.
Really?
Yeah.
What type of? Like, what are we talking about?
Like boxer briefs, like the tighter-ish boxers.
Boxer briefs? Okay.
Yeah. What about you? You don't wear underwear most
I was
days?
wondering if you did because it's so hot out and you do a labor job.
Uh-huh.
I figured you had to let everything breathe.
No, I'd be chafing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Don't they make monkeys' butt for that?
Yeah, but then there's like a goop because it's like baby powder on you.
A goop?
And the sweat, yeah, baby powder and sweat mixed together. Why? It seems like you're asking me this because you're trying to get me to say that it's okay not to wear our underwear to work. Is that what's happening?
It doesn't matter
here?
to work. I just mean like in general. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Do you?
Most of the time, but some days, like when it's hot like this, you gotta let everything breathe.
Let them go a little bit?
Yeah.
I can see that. I'm very anti-sock. I wear socks to work, and I have them on right now, but that's because I had to try on shoes.
Uh-huh.
So, but besides that, I never wear socks.
See, okay.
Unless I'm working, I never wear socks.
This leads me into my thing. We had to try on shoes because we both met up at a tuxedo shop around us for Billy's wedding.
Yeah, Billy's wedding.
Which is what we're going to be getting into. It's this weekend. Got a lot of fun things.
Also the reason he's not here, which I know doesn't seem like the best reason, but we'll let him pass this time.
Why does he have to be up there so early?
They can just start setting up so that they're kind of trying to get a jump start. They can get into their venue tomorrow to set some stuff up. So they were just driving up there today with a truck full of stuff. They're taking 2 cars and
Okay.
trying to get this set up a little bit.
Cool. Now,
I was just going to say, because tomorrow is when thgoing to set up. I think Friday's going to be even a day that flies by.
really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be up there probably at like 12:30, and then we're going to go hang out, everyone together. I just don't think they want to be worried about setting up when people are showing up.
I was going to ask
like
you that.
us, like groomsmen.
This was brought up a couple weeks ago at a bonfire at Jacob's house, and everybody was giving me crap because I was like, okay, so like, and I was asking all like the details. So like, blah, 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 and everybody was like, you don't know these details
That's
yet?
how Joe questions. He just says blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And I was like, listen, I don't have, and I was making a joke. I'm not trying. What?
Nothing. I'm just making sure they're on your fridge. I didn't want you to forget the date of it or something.
Nope, it's on the fridge. What?
Nothing. Finish. What were you saying?
Did I forget the date of your wedding? No, I have
No,
other stuff
not my
going
wedding.
on.
Not my wedding.
The
I was
wedding
worried
this
you were.
weekend?
Yeah, I was worried you were gonna miss this one.
Why?
Because you just doesn't seem like you had a lot of details. I want to make sure you see the big date on the front of it.
It's one day, but it's been multiple months of things leading up to the one day. That's why when everybody gives me crap, I'm like, I thought I only signed up for like making sure I had all my stuff on this one day. And then people are coming at me like 2 months ago and they're like, what? And I'm like,
You just have to set up a hotel room and get your tux.
yeah, which I've done.
Okay, well then you're set.
I know.
But there's no other details besides that.
Okay, but I was asking everybody like the details about like the day of, like when do we got to be there and that stuff.
Oh.
And they were all giving me crap. And
As long as you're
I had
there.
to preface this with, I don't have a girlfriend to keep me straight, because Jake was saying earlier that day that Stephanie's like his secretary.
I never called her my secretary.
Okay.
At all. But she does help me keep things straight because I just ask usually. She doesn't just like tell me unless I'm gonna miss something. But I'll just be like, "Hey, what time was this again?" But as long as you're there, he said 4:00 on Friday. As long as we're there by 4:00, then you won't miss a thing.
By 4:00 Friday. Okay.
Yes.
So that's my.
And that's even earlier. That's early than you need to be. Like
Really?
an hour early. But
Okay,
he just
good.
is trying to get everyone there.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Because my Airbnb that I can check into is like 3:00 check-in. So
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, I was planning on just being up there, probably with you guys, like just hanging out around like noon, and then going to my Airbnb
Yeah.
at like 3, and then just
Sick.
helping out with anything that needed to be done. But this leads me to today. We are going to pick up our tuxes, and I didn't wear underwear today, and I
Oh shit.
you know exactly what I'm getting at. When you go to try on a tux, you have to try on the the pants, the slacks, and
I didn't even think about that.
I-
That's where you're
when we
going when you
walked
started
in-
this.
When we walked into this place, I looked at Jake's feet and I'm like, oh, he's got socks on. I didn't have socks on. I couldn't check inside his pants, but I was wondering. I'm like, And then I forgot. I'm like, oh, I gotta try on pants. And then even worse than that, the tailor has to like check and see like how tight it is. So I was like sweating bullets. You know,
Oh
like
my
Keen Peele
god,
meme?
that's hilarious.
Yeah. Where you're just like in like class. You know
So
what
do
I
you
mean?
just not like really? Was it just like one of those things you're just like, well, I'll probably try it on at home or something?
What do you mean?
Like, is that your thought? Like, I mean, you're gonna try it on where you're just like, well, I'll take it home and try it on, or were you just not worried about the underwear situation?
I just wasn't worried. I was like, this dude won't judge me, but this was me inside the place. Literally.
As he has his hands down your pants, he's like, he's checking her. He's like,
what?
he's like, is there enough room in here? Joe's like, I don't think he noticed.
No. No.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wait,
That's
wait
really
one second.
good. What?
Check 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's still getting us. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Wow. Yeah, literally the only reason I put on socks today, like after I showered after work, and then I put on
You don't wear socks when you work?
No. I wear
Oh, okay. You said the
We
only
need to
reason
go
you
through.
put on socks today. So I was like,
after work. The only
okay.
reason I put on socks after work, like all my shoes are like I never wear socks with them, but I knew I had to try on shoes, so I threw socks on.
okay.
Unless I'm working, I like never wear them. I'll probably wear them at the wedding if I'm being honest, just because.
Socks or underwear? Because
Both.
that was a reminder to us to
Yeah,
pack our
to make sure we
underwear.
pack them.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, I have a girlfriend, so mine's
She packs
mine's probably
her
already
stuff?
packed.
That's what I mean. Is she packing your shit?
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, I have to do all of my stuff.
I'm not saying I couldn't pack.
When people give me crap
I'm just
for
saying
like
that they're
doing
gonna be
my
packed.
for not having my shit done, and they have their shit done, but it's not because they did it.
Yeah, but
Anyways,
I do a lot of stuff.
I
for her-
also do a lot of
No,
stuff.
I know that, but I'm saying like that's what a relationship is. It's the give and take. I'm better at fixing stuff around the house, taking out the trash, stuff like that. She helps me remember things and packs my clothes. I do some laundry and stuff.
But what if you didn't have her? And you have to do.
Well, then
all
I'd have
that.
to do all of it. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. But I'm saying
So I'm saying when people give me crap, it's like most of the time the people that give me the crap
have a girlfriend.
have a girlfriend that is
Yeah.
helping them keep everything straight, and it's like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
She's helping you keep everything straight and something else straight. Okay, anyways.
All right, Joe. I didn't know.
I got to do everything.
I didn't-
By everything, I mean everything.
I got to keep that shit straight myself.
Okay, anyways. I'm joking.
Every day. Twice a day.
I look at my planner. Okay. So I wasn't wearing underwear there. Yeah. How did your suit fit, though? You good? Sorry, did you have a topic you were going to bring us into?
No.
No, what were you going to say?
Nothing. No, I was fine.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna say something, but now I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I need to get way better at planning, like the planner stuff. Like I never run a planner. I never
He was just asking me before we
I never,
started the show.
I never like put stuff in the right folders in my computer. Well, it has a search bar, so I just make sure I name it something that I can search, and that's all I do everything. Like my phone, you've seen
Yes,
it.
that's smart to do, but then at the same time, you want to make sure.
No,
everything
you're
looks
100%.
clean.
You're 100% right. I need to be better at doing that. But I just don't worry about it because I know I can just search it. Like
Yeah.
you've seen my phone, like my apps. I have like 6 pages of apps and I never delete apps. I never do anything with them. I don't know where they are. I just
Yeah.
pull down and search for it.
Which is funny. We've talked about that before on the podcast of like trying to get somebody who doesn't realize there's a search that there's a
oh
search.
my god, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And Easton says same. Yeah, just pull down and search for anything.
yeah, and that's how a lot. Like even we were talking emails. Like Steph's super. I think it's just because she has conversations with so many people at work, and so everything gets like categorized or whatever. How you do it in your email, and so like every time she sees my email, like she almost like she gets just like I want to say like uncomfortable almost because it's my email. I never do anything. It's the same
Dude,
thing.
that's
though.
how I
If
get anxiety.
If I need a
filled.
commercial, if I need a commercial, geez. If I need a contact or like a conversation, that's what I was trying to say. If I need to find a conversation, I just search that person's name in my email, and then the conversations pop up. I click on it. Like
Yeah.
I just don't put them anywhere.
Oh, I never even thought about that. When I look for the PowerPoint, I could literally go in messages, search for the word PowerPoint,
Yeah, probably
and it would pull up.
PowerPoint.
You're right about that.
Michael Scott.
You're right about that.
What
What do we want to talk about
Yeah.
next? We
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So we were just gonna mention that
a lot of stuff has happened.
our
since we
alma
were
mater
live.
won the
Yeah.
state championship in baseball.
We were last time we were on the podcast, we mentioned that they were going to the state semifinal game and they might win that. What would happen? They won that and then they won the state.
They won the state championship. Did you make it to the game?
I did not. Did you?
No,
I was working.
I listened to it. Yeah, same. Um,
Bill did though, I think.
No, it was the state championship. You were probably working. It was on Saturday. Yeah, he went down.
Oh, I was doing that wedding.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I listened to it for most of the game. It was a good game.
It was.
Um,
Some other stuff has happened since then. I don't know if
I'm
I
not
mentioned on our
working, man.
last. When was our last podcast? It was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay, so I did thank everybody for coming out to the birthday party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last week was hectic for everybody, and then the day we were gonna podcast, I blame myself. I know everyone else was busy too, but I was like an hour and a half away, and then we didn't leave the job site till like 6:30, so I knew I just wasn't gonna be home, and so we ended up just pushing it back, and then now Bill can't be here, but we decided we had to push through. I tried to leave. Joe wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
We had a heated argument, and then voices got raised, and then I ran out the door.
Should we bring up the argument on here?
Yeah,
No.
so-
should we actually?
We
Okay, you
can.
bring it up. Bring it up.
So we were just talking wedding etiquette. We don't have to bring up anything else about the etiquette. We just our hot button
That scenario.
topic issue that we were running across.
Well, and there's so many different variables like that. I realized after the fact
Same.
of like venues, rules, and that shit. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it does come down to that.
I do have a question for you after though, but it's completely off topic. So
Okay. Does it have to do with wedding etiquette?
nope, not at all.
Okay. Can we ask on the podcast?
Yeah, what's GSTV?
Oh, we'll get to it.
Okay,
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't you go anywhere.
perfect.
Okay. You want to bring up the topic?
Okay, so the topic was like RSVPing to weddings. So like the venue I'm at would pay per person for like food and per person for alcohol. So like you have to RSVP. And Joe was saying that if they showed up, would I turn them away? And I said, yeah, kind of, because the alcohol and everything's per person. It's already set. It's already paid for. Like they wouldn't be able to do any of that. And I don't think the venue would really even allow them in because it's not someone that paid for it. But I don't think it's rude that they had to be sent away because they didn't RSVP and, stuff was set.
My whole thing is I don't think they should have to leave. Like that this is where the gray area comes in of like how I don't know how this venue works. Because a lot of weddings that I've done, it's been like they have a set amount of alcohol in the bar that usually the bride and groom has either bought themselves, went out the day before and put in the back of the truck and brought there, or told the venue, here's the money for the alcohol. Go buy this,
Yeah.
this, and this, and this. Stock up the bar. Once it's out, it's out.
Then it's out.
So that's what I was like. If that's the scenario,
And I can see how it'd be rude if you didn't have any reason to be like,
I get it if it's somebody you hate.
Okay, well,
that's
yeah,
like trying
yeah.
to crash the party.
okay,
but like,
that's complete. Yeah. I don't think that's the scenario at all.
Okay,
though.
okay.
I'm saying even if it's like, I'm saying even like a
somebody that forgot, a family member that forgot to RSVP
yeah,
that showed up.
I'm going to have to be like, I'm sorry, we can celebrate at a different time, but we can't allow you to come in. And I don't think that's rude of me to say that when like I've sent stuff out. It's family, so assume they talk to other family and see people or anything else.
I don't think it's rude, but it's like not ideal. I mean,
okay,
yeah,
I don't think
truthfully, I think it's like a teeny tiny bit rude. Like
that's not how he sounded earlier. I'm telling you, that's not how he sounded earlier.
Truthfully, I told Jake, I said if that's the scenario and it was my wedding, I'd go to the wedding venue and say they can come in. And then Jake's response was, "That's not possible."
No, I said they're gonna
Right?
probably charge you an arm and a leg, and like have to do something to charge you for that person coming in. They might have
What
like.
do you mean? We have free. This is a free country. We can walk, right? You know what I mean? Like
What?
it's not a. That's where I meant the whole club aspect.
Any business can refuse. To
That's
anyone.
what I mean. It
it's
turns
not
into a club, not a celebration of love and life.
But I don't think it turns into a club when you sent.
Turn people away at
You
the door.
sent a save the date. You sent an invitation. There's wedding websites, Facebook pages, everything. All they needed to do was say they're coming.
My question to you right now at this point in the topic in the conversation is what's stopping you from trying to let them stay?
What's stopping me from trying to let? Oh, they didn't.
The venue? No. Is it the venue?
It's just now. Yeah.
Or is it no? Is it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want someone to come up to me and ask me about it. I'm trying to enjoy myself on the day,
Yeah, of
on
course.
this day. And if they didn't RSVP, I think it's rude of them to not RSVP and then show up. And I'm saying I don't want to even be bothered with it. Like I don't care if it's like my mom. Like if she couldn't take the 3 seconds to RSVP, like we have mail out inserts, a link, and like a text message. Like there's 3 different ways to just say you're coming to the wedding. And so I think it's rude if they just didn't RSVP and then show up. And I'm like, just don't even bother me with it. Just, they can't come in. It's just simple.
Okay.
And I don't think that's rude because, and like I said, 3 different ways, 2 different reminders. All they need to do is say they're coming or not.
Mm-hmm. What if
See
somebody
it, you can see it.
forgets?
Forgets to RSVP.
Yes. If they forgot to do
Okay,
all of those
so
simple things that you
ima-
simply sent them that they simply forgot
So
to
imagine
do.
then the day before even, they text you.
No, I'm saying they literally.
They just showed up.
Yeah, they forgot they showed up. Does that change anything or no?
No.
I didn't think it would.
No. It doesn't really change anything. I mean, I just don't think that. I think it's rude to show up if you hadn't RSVP'd.
And
That's like just.
I agree.
That's like just
I agree
bringing
in that
guests or
aspect,
something.
but I also say, and this is
Oh,
where
but this is where
the
100%.
topic got fucked because I say I disagree in the aspect of I agree with you that it's rude to show up and not RSVP, but that on the contrary, it's also rude to turn somebody away. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying on you. I'm
But
saying on the venue.
I will say though, we've discussed so many like different scenarios. There's so many places where like you said, if there's a set amount of alcohol and it's just like
And
drink
it's a
it, drink
venue
it till
that-
it's gone, like one of
Yeah.
those type situations, then like what's the point in not having, like you
Oh,
said,
and
as
I
long as it's
get
not
it,
someone
yeah.
you're like, no, I don't want that person. Like unless
Yeah.
it's someone like that, then there's no reason. There's not a good reason. And realistically, you're probably going to be like happy that you saw them. It's not like you're thinking, it's not like I know everyone, like this is the girlfriend thing. I don't know everyone that's going to RSVP. It's going to be written down somewhere, but I don't know who RSVP'd and who didn't.
Mhm.
And so in that situation, it's like, yeah, come in. We're eating and drinking until we can't. But like in situations where you need that exact number, you're paying for that exact number, and it's all paid beforehand, then I'm just like, I just don't even want to know. Like I'm just.
Now, the thing that I'm curious about, and you don't have to tell me about this, but you were starting to explain it to me before the podcast,
Yeah.
is you say, like, there's a set amount of money that we pay per people
Yeah.
for alcohol and, like, food. It's all lumped
Yeah.
together.
Well, they're separate, but yeah, there's a price for each of them.
But like, and then Jake also mentioned like, so I was like, okay, with this plan, does it like? And he said if they run out of alcohol at the end of the night and we drink all the alcohol, they go out and buy more alcohol.
Yeah, I mean it's
so
like a bar.
when you tell me that though, you don't have to tell me what you guys paid for it, but that makes me think that you paid an ungodly amount of alcohol.
No, because it's not. Like in all reality, what we paid for is like if you were to go to the Bird and order, okay, maybe not on like double, the $1 double nights or whatever, like $2 doubles and anything, but like if you went to Texas Roadhouse and you had like 3 beers with dinner, that's pretty much like that's close to what you're paying, and that covers the bartender too.
Okay.
So that's like the situation that's different. Like if you bring your own alcohol, then usually you have to pay for the bartender, like pay for their time and stuff. Ours is just per person. You pay that amount, but it's at like a brewery and whatnot. So it's like they don't run out. They're not going to just run out of this stuff. Like there's kegs and kegs, and they have a huge liquor locker and stuff because that's just how it works because they serve that stuff so regularly.
I've got you. Okay.
And so it's just like
that's like a very specific scenario since it's like their beer. Like not like
their beer thing is specific, but like many like bigger like the venue Steph worked at, because they don't want some random person coming in and getting free. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's exactly
paid them for the amount, and like that's their. You know what I mean? Like that's not a beer that they can go grab.
Oh yeah,
you get what I mean? Like you say, you sit here and say, but that's until you just told me that I didn't realize. Oh, it's also their stock that's being pulled from. You say they have more beer and they can make more. Yeah, they can, but it's all logical. Like, that's another reason for them to be like, I thought it was all just like domestics and
but you have to think the same thing as like, well, it's like, so like at the venue Steph used to work at, they're like a huge venue. They're doing like 3 weddings a week, like Friday, Saturday, some Sundays. Mm-hmm. They go through so much alcohol that like you open up the alcohol door and like it's always full because they can't, maybe they'll run out of Tito's and they're like, we have Absolute now. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be that type of situation, but like they're never going to run out of vodka because they have so much on the shelf and they just are hedging their bets that not everyone's going to drink like like they're going dehydrated. Yeah. And so that's kind of like how that works. And it's the same thing. It's like anybody, if you just let anybody walk in, then they're drinking that for free, which is like that nobody paid for. Mm-hmm. That's kind of where
I got you.
And so that's where those numbers kind of come in at certain venues.
I get what you say of like, and that's where it,
and the same with
that venue is very much more specific because then it's like, it would be even different if like one of our other groups of friends went to a venue and they paid for this amount of plan and it wasn't even their beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you have to, and then also though, like, it's the same thing with like the catering, if you have a plated wedding, then if somebody shows up, then like there's not a plate of food.
Yeah, I've been to weddings where that's happened.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So like, imagine the same thing.
And I've been to the weddings where the exact opposite has happened, where they've made too much. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
and like less people have showed.
I feel like that happens more so than other things. And that's rude too if you RSVP and don't show up.
Oh really?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know you can have an opinion on it, but that's my opinion on it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing like with the catering. Is like they made this they made this food. And like for this amount of people, that's what was paid for. Like even if they had extra, it's not necessarily fair to say somebody can come in and just eat it because it's like you walk into a restaurant and be like, no, I know that guy. Just give me what he's having. Just bring it over here. Like it just doesn't work that way. Like when you're paying, like when it goes like that. So that's why I'm thinking, I just say it's not rude because, and if they're in the building, they're not going to, put a red band on them. It's like, don't give this guy anything. Like,
yeah,
it's just.
That's what I mean. That's why I mean they don't do that and they just let that person.
No, that's why they
go on the honor system and hope that person also. At the end of the day,
but what goes on the honor system?
What's the worst that's going to happen if they eat a plate of food and drink some beer?
Is the world going to blow up?
Is your night going to be ruined?
But that's just not the point.
Exactly, but is your night going to be ruined?
No, but what I'm saying, this is completely off the topic, is that's not the point. No one's saying that the world's going to end. But it's the same situation as if, like, you go into the bar, you're like, I know that guy, I'm just on his tab, like, doing something like that. Like,
no, but it's actually at like your wedding. Person. It's literally, you're there for that person. Like, I'm here for that person.
Yeah, you could do the same thing, walk into a bar, be like, I'm here for that person. Like, Get me some drinks over here. It's just like, it's just rude. That's all I'm saying is it's rude. I'm not saying that's I'm not saying it's hurting anybody.
That you don't know that show up to a wedding. You know what I mean? Like, there's not that.
Have you
thing.
ever seen Wedding Crashers?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's not a real fucking thing, dude. Come on.
Google it. Google it.
You know what I'm saying? No, we're speaking
Just
logically here.
Google it. You're telling me Wedding Crashers aren't a thing? People do
yes,
that.
but I'm saying in the realm of the percentage of the people that are there that have RSVP'd and the people that haven't RSVP'd,
Joe,
there is not going to be.
This is what I'm saying.
People.
As we're not arguing about this because I understand what you're saying. It doesn't really bother me, but I can still think that it's rude or say that it's rude because it's set up for that amount of people. So like,
and I can still say it's rude to go out of your way and like tell them to get out of there.
I'm not going out of my way.
No, to even go out, okay, to go and tell them they can't be there. You can say that it's rude for somebody to do that, and I can say that it's rude for you to go tell them they can't be there if they're there to celebrate you. I can say that, can I?
Yeah, you can say that. You can be wrong, but that's fine.
I don't have to be wrong because they're there to celebrate you. You want them to be wrong? You want them to be wrong and not be there for you?
Yeah, I don't really like that many people.
Okay.
I
think it's
Wedding Crashers.
I think it's the more the merrier.
Well, good.
Isn't that the saying?
Yeah, I'm
The
excited.
more the merrier?
Hey, dude, I'm just telling you.
Not like,
my
oh, you're not on
stance
the
it.
list. Okay.
But they were on the list. They just had to say yes or no.
But they forgot to.
Then
I want to hear
not on it anymore.
Chat's input on this after this long debate. You want to know what GSTV means?
Yes, I do.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
No, I was just seeing if there was anyone.
Hit play and see where we're at.
Oh, okay.
How far back we are. Hit live.
My bad.
Check.
Okay. Yeah. There's one person watching.
It's probably a few.
It's probably me.
Okay. Anyways, what's GSTV?
Yes. What's GSTV?
Here you go. GSTV commercials.
This has to be like the worst for your back chair.
That one?
Yeah.
You want to switch?
No,
let's
it's
switch.
fine.
No, let's switch. You get this one. Look at that
I thought we
upgrade.
were gonna switch spots.
Oh no. Look at that upgrade.
Oh, that's way better. All right. What's GSTV?
GSTV, Hometown Markets Fuel Rewards, GSTV ads. I don't know what this is, but we're going to watch it.
Scan the QR code to join Fuel Rewards and save at the pump today with the purchase of one of these items.
So it's like one of these things that when you're at the gas pump, you
Oh.
see. You know, like.
So it's like an at the gas pump one.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this one. I'm Maria Menounos. I literally was at Speedway and saw one of these. Hold on.
Mortgage company.
Got business to take care of?
Speaking of GSTV commercials, though,
Yeah.
since last April when I started working back here again, there's a specific gas station we always stop at, and they have not switched a single thing about their commercials since last April, and it just drives me insane.
Wait, who hasn't?
It's a mobile gas station. So I say location, but it's a mobile gas station we always stop at, before we leave for a job, or before we leave for a job, or when we come home for a job.
Okay.
And it starts out like, a rocket pop might not seem like such a big deal to you, but in the 1800s, a freezer wasn't blah blah blah, and then it goes, and then like it changes people, and then the next one is, if you're going through the airport, you may see more floppy-eared dogs. Studies have shown that floppy-eared dogs are better for, like, children like them better in airports, and so they're training them to be drug-sniffing dogs. And so, like, that's those two things that start it every single time.
What?
It's just the same ads every time, and it just
Yeah.
drives me kind of nuts.
And they never switch them up?
It hasn't been switched literally since last April.
So GSTV is a national digital video platform. From a scale standpoint, we're in 205 markets with 115 million monthly unique viewers.
Wow.
We deliver a full sight sound
Kinda
motion
sounds like this
content
podcast.
experience
I was going to say.
to people
Yeah.
on the literal
He's doing numbers like us.
consumer
Yeah.
journey. So
Yeah. To watch Jake and my debates. Okay.
historically,
Well, they never have anything real riveting on there. Now we have the riveting stuff.
Okay.
I'm listening. You're good.
To a voicemail. Okay. Don't let it. Yeah, you can't hear Jake's phone. Yeah.
Can you actually hear it?
I mean, I can hear it, but
Oh.
I don't think they could hear it on the mic.
Okay.
Okay, so I thought earlier today when I was at the gas station, is there any other topics we want to hit on? Oh, Easton put in his 2 cents.
Oh, okay.
I mean, could there be an option for the venue to allocate for extra spots or make it to where they can easily add one person based off of an approval? But overall, I think people do make mistakes. Me personally, I would let them in and incur the extra cost, presuming the amount of people that show up without.
Yeah, that's true.
RSVP
If you have
might be pretty
extras,
low.
if people
That's
don't
what
show
I mean.
up,
Like, but when you
because
told me that
you do have to pay for people that don't show up too.
well, yeah, because you pay for that all up front.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I mean, like,
So
At
yeah,
that
yeah.
point-
No, hey, I get it. You think that? What if you like people text you and they're like, they won't let me in? I'll be like, then you go through and you're like,
tell
figure
them
out.
your job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You look at the board, you see who hasn't pulled their name for their seating spot yet, and you're like, tell them you're. Yeah,
That's what I mean.
you could do that. We could be sneaky with it, but I'm just saying.
Why do you
like
have to be sneaky with it? Why does the venue say, well, that person isn't here, so they.
It's just not how
It's
it
a
works.
separate. No,
It's
but I
just
mean,
not how it
no,
works.
that's what I mean. I was getting to this point of like, if there are spots available that people haven't shown up, and you're the groom and bride that have already paid, it's your money, it's your decision.
Oh, well, then I want them there because I paid for it already.
But I mean, like, if somebody showed up that didn't RSVP and there's people on the board, like some people that, like a big group of people that didn't show up.
Yeah, then I would hope that I could get them in.
Okay.
But that's
That's a very specific
yeah,
scenario.
yeah. That's
yes.
saying the point that you have extra that you're paying for. But like, I think when it comes to like the thing, and you're like, well, there's a seat for every person. There's this. Like, if they're full, then I think that's a different situation. Like
yeah.
that, I'm like, I don't want to be bothered with it.
Yeah.
But if there's seats available and someone shows up and be like it could be a random fucking person. If they seem like they have a good vibe, I'll be like, hey, this is already paid for. Come eat and drink.
That's where. Okay, thank you, Easton, for getting us to the spot that we needed to get, because this is what started this whole debate earlier. That's what I was. It was my fault. I'm gonna say that right now. I was taking it as like, I was not thinking. I was taking it as like, if the place was still not full. You get what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You'd be like, well, you didn't RSVP.
No,
you did the
because
simple
I'm not
thing.
trying to be a
That's what
dick. I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I just think that like into the it was simple for it to happen. If you showed up and there's not the spot, like it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's what's happening. And I just
Yes.
don't want someone to even have to come and tell me about it. Like it just like
Yeah.
someone else. I just want it to be dealt with.
And that's why
But-
when I was saying it would be rude to turn somebody away, every time I said that, I was saying that I didn't explain
Like,
it
assuming
fully.
that there's people
assuming
not there.
there's spots
Yeah.
available.
Okay, yeah. Well then, yeah,
Okay.
we're agreed.
Okay.
We're good.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, it's dude. Stop
sorry.
apologizing. All right, what were you saying about what was your topic on GSTV?
Easton pretty much got to the point of what we were saying. The venue could be smart and be like, the amount of people didn't show at the RSVP, but the amount of people did show that didn't RSVP, then basically cut the cent of the cost.
Yeah,
I mean, they could do that, but they don't want to because they want to make their money.
they want to make their money for sure.
GSTV. I was pumping up at the pump. Was there any other topics we wanted to talk about before we get into this or not?
Oh yeah, let's do this just because
Okay.
this combines last week what my entire TikTok was.
Okay, hold on. So before we watch this terrible thing that happened last week, the whole world was surrounded by it. I just also want to preface that yes, it's a terrible thing that happened.
But
So
just
sad.
kidding.
I don't know. Like,
No,
is
it
it
is
bad
really-
for me to
it's
say
really-
this after the fact? That I was saying this last week before, like when the news broke. I was like, after I heard of all the context, I'm like, yeah, I would not have gone in that.
No, 100%. There's one that
Rest in peace.
Yeah, no, it's very sad. Like obviously, there's so many situations that went into it. Like for people on it, like the reason they were on board isn't always like because they were like dead set on going on board, and so like that's super sad. Like yeah, nobody's trying to discredit that, but like some of the interviews, like they were talking about with like the CEO that was in there,
Okay.
he was like, "Well, we had to break some rules, but
Do you know
we,
his last name?
no Titanic."
No, Titanic. I was born for this. I think it was Rush, wasn't it?
That's a cool last name.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. What do you
Who's
keep
calling me?
apologizing for?
Because you're getting calls and I like feel like I'm taking up too much time.
No,
I'm sorry. You're a
geez.
busy man.
Oh my goodness, Joe.
What?
You're gonna drive me crazy. Dude, I got poison ivy again, but it's
Oh,
not as
really?
bad. Yeah.
Is it that seat now acting up?
No, I just have a little itch. It's not even touching the seat.
The OceanGate CEO's name was Stockton Rush.
That's a
And a
cool
bunch
name.
of people were making jokes about like his last name, you know,
Mhm.
because of the Rush aspect.
Yeah. Okay. So he was in an interview saying he's like, we broke some rules, but we think we did them logically. And they were like talking about how like he was talking about how you can't put two metals together that both deteriorate at different rates because the one that deteriorates faster will become like a catalyst, and so it will deteriorate way faster, and the other one won't deteriorate. So
Okay.
it's the same thing like with dams. They put like I don't know, chemical stuff, but they put like a different type of metal, like brick, on there because that will rust, and so the steel won't rust because it will deteriorate before the steel will. And so
Okay.
they'll take them off every 6 months or whatever, replace them. Well, one of the things is like so carbon fiber deteriorates, but like super slowly. And so he like bolted it to titanium and made it so like the titanium deteriorates at like an exponential like rate, like way faster than titanium would normally deteriorate. And that's the science behind it is you can't connect these two things directly because this one won't deteriorate at all, and it'll make this one deteriorate like exponentially faster.
Yeah.
And like that's what like now they say that's what happened is there was an implosion because of
Two
fault.
chemicals
Well,
that-
it's because of just like the craft wasn't strong enough. It's like, well, what's the assumption of it not being strong enough? The titanium casing deteriorated to the point because the subs went down before. So
But it hasn't gone down to that level, right?
no, it had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was deteriorating.
Yeah, at
Over
that
time.
time. And so that's kind of like the thought. And so, but like, it's just one of those things where if someone offered me that spot, I would have went because I wouldn't have really looked into it. I would have been like, hell yeah, like that's sick. Let's go in a sub. But like when you hear that, you're like,
Yeah.
damn,
that's what I
you
mean.
probably shouldn't have been breaking these rules.
All of the stuff you look up when you look up the sub, he's saying openly, like, yeah, we're cutting corners. He's very libertarian, sadly.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
Too libertarian. Okay.
the
Kidding.
no,
What?
I was just gonna say, but this has been my For You page because it was the sub stuff and I think you should leave combined.
How do I go full screen on this? There we go.
What is your problem, man? Do you know how to fucking drive? No. What? No, I don't know how to fucking drive. I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared. What are you talking about, you psycho? You know how to drive? Not everybody knows how to do everything. Driving isn't the only thing. Just move your car. Okay.
Anyway, this was a
I don't
perfect
know how to
representation
drive.
of my For You page.
No. What?
Let's do it
No,
again.
I don't know how to
There's
fucking
a little
drive.
quiet.
Oh.
I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared. What are you talking about, you psycho? You know how to drive? Not everybody knows how to do everything. Driving isn't the only thing. Just move your car. Okay. I don't know how I can. Oh my god, just grab the steering.
When you said this last week, I was like, oh my.
Yeah.
Is TikTok still?
No, I don't see as much sub stuff, but I definitely still see the think you should leave a lot.
I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like I'm living in a whole different world since I never get on TikTok.
Yeah, you probably are. Well, that's like, I mean, like, cause
feel like
I feel
because-
like you absorb media through like other things when you're like streaming and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I get-
YouTube.
yeah, I literally,
Twitter,
I like get up in the morning,
Reddit.
I go to work, I come home from work, I usually have stuff to do around the house because we're like, redoing the house,
Mhm.
and then I lay in bed for like 2 hours, literally from like 9 p.m. to like 11, and I just like
Really?
scroll TikTok, and that's like, but that's like
Both
all,
of you guys do? Like, do both just
No,
sit on
she
the
usually
phones?
is asleep by like 10 o'clock.
Okay.
She sleeps like 10 hours a night. I don't always understand.
Holy
yeah, for real.
crap.
But so it's like the only media that I like that I see. And I
Yeah.
think that's why like I'm like so addicted to it is because I'm like it just shows me everything so quick that I'm just like, oh, there can be
The
a
one place I need to go to.
yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
like there'll be something about news, and then I'll see like some those the Reddit posts you were just hearing like that it's like, am I the asshole? Like one of those Reddit posts, and then it will be like
one of those Reddit posts.
yeah. No, and then it'll be like a little snippet of like a funny TV show. I'm like, oh, I should probably watch that. And then like you just scroll through and it gives me a little bit of everything. And so then I just stuck on it.
Recently, I've been thinking, do you want to? I might have a job opportunity for you.
Oh, what's that?
Do you want to learn how to edit videos? I'm kidding.
What
I'm
for
not
what
going to ask
reason?
you to be my editor. Because what?
Your editor for
Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah, just because there's so much. And the other day I was thinking, there's so much stuff that I have not got. Like, there's stuff that's on stream that everybody sees that's on stream, but I could get it out there on YouTube.
And like see other platforms and
Yeah, but like I'm so busy with other shit.
yeah. No, that I don't want to learn how to do video. I need to learn how to do editing video just for like the drone stuff. Like that's what I'd like to learn how to.
I mean, it's all the same stuff. Did you see what Easton said about that Ocean Gate thing?
What? Oh wow. I did not know that.
What?
Oh, let's see it. Can we watch it?
After everything going on with
Probably not reacting. They'll probably clip us.
Dang.
Fuckers. Mr. Beast. Ocean Gate. What do you want to get for dinner? Do you want to get something?
No, we got a bunch of leftovers. I already asked Steph. I said, "What's for dinner?" And she said, "We got a bunch of leftovers. We got to eat because we're gone this weekend. So we're gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday."
See, I got leftovers in my fridge, but I don't have somebody who tells me to like throw them out or to like eat them. They just sit there.
Well, she's just telling me shouldn't buy food.
I know I don't have.
And then
somebody
we're
that tells
gone.
me that. I just go.
We're
buy
gone
it.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend too.
Oh really?
So we're just like, yeah.
Oh, Morgan
then-
says we didn't get the notification. Or why didn't I get the notification?
You can just start at the beginning, and then catch up eventually. It hasn't been great anyway.
What do you mean?
Joe's just been angry, and
I'm angry because I disagreed with you on a debate.
are you hearing it? They have the bell on and everything. Yeah, that's a shame. I don't know what to tell you. I'm really sorry about that.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm really tired. You know why?
Why?
I was kind of telling you about this. So once again, I'm in bed by like 9 o'clock every night, and I'm asleep between 10:30 and 11. Literally, like never later. And then I'm up at 6:45 is usually when I get up.
Jesus Christ.
I started watching Suits
Oh, Suits.
on Netflix,
Okay.
and I've been up till like 12 or 12:30 the last 2 nights watching Suits, and I think it's making me tired.
What is Suits about?
I'll give you a little thing. Oh,
Did this make you think about Suits when we had to get our suits today? Is this some business show?
So it's about this like law firm, and then this guy Mike, right there. That's Mike.
Right here.
Nope, that's
Is
Mike.
that Johnny Depp?
No,
Oh,
that's
wait, here.
not Johnny
It's
Depp.
not even on screen.
That's
Here.
not Johnny Depp. So Mike, he like has a photographic memory, and like he never actually like. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. He never actually went to law school, and so he like applies for this job, kind of, and they give it to him. Just get like he's so smart, but just that lawyer, Harvey, he's the only one that knows that he didn't actually go to law school, but like.
Okay.
He has, like I said, he has a photographic memory, so he's like really good. And he had like been running this scheme where he would take like people's like test to get the bar. So he passed the bar, so he can legally practice law. He just didn't go to law school.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's about that, and then like trying to make him a good lawyer and stuff. But it's really good.
Let's see if these 7 reasons match up with yours. Is that cool?
Yeah.
7 reasons why you need to watch Suits.
Okay, no spoiler. Thank you. Thank you for Easton for letting me know.
No spoilers. I
What are the 7 reasons?
don't know once this article pulls up. We'll know.
How's your work been?
It's been
Getting
okay.
better?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's been the same, truthfully.
Ooh, okay.
It's been the same.
I've been having a good time at work. I just tired. It's hot.
Reality and Suits have never met. If you're trying to escape reality, you're in the right place. The people of Suits are more beautiful and much wittier than anyone you know. The fuck?
Wow. Okay, keep going down.
The chat's from the school of Aaron Sorkin.
It's pretty much Game of Thrones in Tom Ford suits. You see that?
Where?
Scroll down. Right there above that picture.
It's pretty much Game of Thrones in Tom Ford suits. Wait, seriously?
That was pretty cutthroat. It's good.
You said it was a comedy.
It is a comedy.
Cutthroat comedy? Those two don't go together.
You just set them together. It sounded beautiful.
No, there's a cutthroat comedy. No, a cutthroat is a drama.
No, it's like well, it's definitely a drama. It's a TV show. Like all TV shows are pretty much dramas.
No.
Unless it's like a complete like comedy.
Suits. Comedy.
Just watch it. You'll understand. It's definitely still a drama. Like, there's so much drama in it. Like,
I don't like drama. I already got enough drama in my life.
How? You don't have a girlfriend?
Exactly. I already got enough drama from not having a girlfriend and having to people tell me that I'm too late to shit. Jake's like,
Who's late to shit? No, she said itchy boy in the back. Or
Oh,
they
yeah.
said itchy boy in the back. Son of a bitch.
Harvey Specter is...
Okay, what are the 7 things?
I think we're reading them right here. Reality and Suits have never met. Harvey Specter is a new age philosopher.
Okay.
The smartest guy in the room is the one who made the worst life choices.
It's true. That's how the show kind of goes.
When it's all going tits up.
Family steps up.
Is that a quote that they say or something?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm only on like episode 9.
Easton says, it's a lot of you do this, then I'll do this to you that is much worse, so the other backs down.
It definitely happens.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. That sounds toxic.
It is kind of toxic. It's a good show.
Why would you want this in your life?
Just watch an episode. You'll understand.
It's dripping in pop culture nostalgia.
It
This
is.
girl-
Oh, dude, they make so many pop culture references.
Really?
Like they quote like all the time. Like it's like a competition between them to like do a
Step
quote.
Brothers or something like. what do
No,
they
but it'll
call-
be like it'll be like they'll quote like Top Gun. They'll quote Star Wars. They'll quote Star Trek. They'll quote like all these like these like pop culture things. They quoted Frasier. That's a show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like they're like trying to figure out if one of them can't understand the quote, like so they'll kind of go back and forth on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's funny.
The show was made for drinking.
I can see that.
Those are the 7 reasons. GQ, you fucking suck.
Yeah, that wasn't great, but watch it honestly.
Okay, Suits.
Oh, Easton watched the entire thing.
It's a good series for sure. I couldn't stop watching it. Okay, maybe I need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first episode's amazing too. Well, just because it's like it draws you in. I think, in my opinion, because like kind of the situation, like it's so like out there that you're like, this would never actually happen. The situation, but then it's like one of those that like the little guy's sticking it to the big guy because like he's like just because how smart he is and stuff, and so you're kind of like, yeah, like you want him to win, like for real. And so that's kind of what got me in the first episode.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you want him to win. So then you're like, okay, so what's he going to do? And then you realize the other guy's like, you're really a nice guy too. And so tries to like train him up and stuff. It's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Are you excited for this weekend?
I am.
I'm
I was going
freaking
to say
ready.
there's shit I got to do before this weekend. I want to mow my lawn before this weekend.
I'm mowing mine probably Monday.
My last day of work is tomorrow.
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
You got Friday off?
Yeah, I should be up there like noon or so. I got a bunch of stuff to do Friday morning, but yeah.
Okay. Here, give me my phone. We need to text Billy back right now on the podcast. I need you to text me.
Why do I gotta text Billy back? I don't have any messages from him.
Is it, are you able to cancel or is there a fee?
I think you should stay at the hotel personally, but if you're gonna bring Lou, then it makes sense. It works better.
Yeah.
Well, then just tell him that you're gonna stick with the Airbnb.
Well, why should I stay at the hotel?
Just purely for the bus, and everybody else is gonna be on there. I just feel like I'm not even gonna be on the bus, but I think it'll be a fun time. I mean, if it works better
Help
for
me
you
out.
to do the
Help me
Airbnb.
out right now.
I don't know what you need help
I
with.
feel bad. Wait, if I get a room, but like she said Friday night it's 130, and then Saturday night it's 290.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I was
What?
like,
yeah, just stick to the Airbnb.
The Airbnb's 280 total.
Oh yeah, then I would just stick to the Airbnb.
I'm nervous, Bill.
Why? He's not gonna be
mad.
one's
You
gonna be
sure?
mad. The only
Why
reason
is he asking if I can cancel when I
because
told
he
him I
thinks
have
that
an
that's what you
Airbnb?
want to do.
You sure?
Yeah, dude. The only way anyone's gonna be mad is if you like make it an issue. If you're at the wedding, you're like, God, I wish that I could have done that. You know, like that's the only way people are gonna be mad because they're gonna just be annoyed because they're gonna be like, dude, you had the option. But like, if you're happy with where you're staying, nobody's gonna be mad at that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Then I just
If
want to.
I'm where I need to be when I need to be.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Okay.
nothing for anyone to be mad about.
Okay, cool. Okay. So how do I word it?
Let me just say. Well, I would just say I planning on bringing Lou because I don't have a dog sitter.
Then I'm
And I can
nervous
stay
that
in the
he's going to
Airbnb.
be like, well, we don't.
What are you gonna do? You're not bringing Lou to the wedding.
I know,
You're
but
not gonna put him in a tux and set him down next to you.
I mean, there was a tux there that I got for him. I
Did you actually get him a
I
tux?
Paid a special, yeah.
Shut up. I'm not
Oh,
texting
that's
him
why I
back.
asked you if the dogs are coming. I thought you got theirs.
No. Well, my dog's
Okay, no,
not.
but for real, will you?
No.
What? How do I say it then?
Just say, I think I'm gonna stay at the Airbnb.
To just stay.
Lou's coming
just
with me.
because of the price. I'm just gonna say the price.
Okay, then say the price now.
I'm just gonna stay at the Airbnb.
You know he can like watch all this.
Yeah, I know he's not going to.
Fair
Are you
enough.
kidding me? I ask you guys to watch the podcasts.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm going to just stay at the Airbnb, even if he does. Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be mad. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone's gonna be mad.
I think I'm just going to stay at the Airbnb because I called the hotel today
And it was like way expensive.
and it'd be way more than what I already paid for the Airbnb.
There you go. Beautiful. Plus,
And
Cody's
then with the thumbs up.
the thumbs up helps everything.
Thumbs up, be like, nope.
Don't. You can't be angry.
Yeah.
You can't be angry.
Is that actually? Do you
No.
feel? Is that no?
I don't use them.
That's what I use that for. That the thumbs up is like you can't come back with that anything.
He just sends.
I
it.
gave you a
he
thumbs
just sends
up.
a thumbs down emoji. He knows. He knows the.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, can we do our improv to close out? I think you should. He's a good boy.
Lewis.
Oh yeah.
All right. So. I'm.
The improv. No, I had
No.
an improv
Listen.
for
Listen.
it.
Oh no.
okay.
Well,
You
I.
had a
No,
topic?
well, no. What's yours?
It was GSTV. That's why we were talking about it earlier. But
No.
Okay. My improv idea was going to be a commercial that you would not see on a GSTV thing. You know how it's like random tidbits of like topical information. The Nasdaq Dow went up 2
Yeah.
points today, and blah blah blah. That's your latest news from GSTV. So something like
All right. So we're the newscasters, and we're gonna be on GSTV.
it's like a voiceover because it shows like pictures.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Okay. Ready?
You do one and I'll do one, or do you want to do the same one, or
All
do you
right.
want to do a topic that you? Okay, I'm sorry.
News just broke that in our town we have the cheapest prostitutes in town. If you're looking for any,
Just head on in next to that warm stop and those freezies. Or something like, you know how they say, like,
Yeah,
your warm
we're
food
in
is
it.
inside?
Yeah,
Okay.
literally. You had it great.
Okay, yeah, but I fucked it up. They would have said, like, you know.
Right next to the cooler section, walk into the beer fridge and they will be right on your left. Pick a couple up on your way out of town.
This week only, 3 for 1.
Hey, that was good. Good job.
Okay. Another one?
Um.
You can come up with your own
Okay, mine was.
prompt. Yeah.
All right, so mine was.
It's probably better than what this is.
The worst part is coming up with names.
Can
but
I
feel
tell
like
you
need
the
a
only
name.
thing that I'm nervous about the Airbnb for?
What?
Sorry, I interrupted.
You get there and it's just on fire.
No, this.
You're not nervous about that?
Well, no, truthfully, the guy did tell me. He did tell me. He's like, when you get there, it'll be unlocked. So I'm like, is he unlocking it Friday morning, or is he like, could I go up
just
there
leave
today?
it unlocked. It
I
might
was
be.
thinking-
It might be like a Wi-Fi lock on it though. I've seen those. Where, like you were saying, they change the code and stuff.
Oh yeah, but he said the keys would be on the table, and I'm like,
Huh.
so somebody could be just chilling in there when I'm walk in.
There's a lot of places
kidding.
like that though.
But for real,
He came with the house.
well, he did say that I had to bring a crate if the dog was there when I wasn't there. Like they had to be crated.
Oh, okay. Do you not have a crate?
I mean, I do, but
This is up to you now, man. He's gonna watch the podcast, so
I know.
you should really fuck that one
I
up.
know. No, I'm gonna have Luna crate. I just feel bad. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
What is our time schedule? And this is the other thing.
I'm gonna
I was
be honest
say.
though.
You
Like
don't 4 o'clock once they're there.
on Friday, Saturday is like
Yeah, but we get a time in between golf and I was gonna say I could let Lou out in the morning before I go to golf. I could let him out when I shower after golf, and
Uh-huh.
and then he's by himself until I get home. Right
yeah.
after everything, pretty much.
Yes.
Because after we shower from golf, we're.
I'm sure
onto
you
the
probably could. Yeah,
festivities.
because once you shower after golf, we're gonna do like a little walk-in, I believe, and you have to like we're gonna like they're gonna take pictures of us walking in with like our suits over our shoulder.
And see, that's the thing I need to. I haven't even gotten outfit picked out for this yet.
I don't either,
Really?
dude. I have a speech to write.
It says Car Watch Lewis or something. What did you say? You have a speech to write? You haven't started it?
No,
You said you were starting it last week. You know Billy's gonna watch that.
he knows. He knows.
probably
I
watching
told
it.
him I'm probably just gonna improv it. I told him it's gonna depend on how many drinks I have.
You're
What I
gonna
say.
Improv it, dude. You can't just follow. You gotta have some bullet points, dude. You gotta have as a DJ, as an on-air personality.
I told him that I'm hoping to be like 8 drinks in, so then I stand up and go, "Well, I'm not gonna bore you with all the details, But I wish the best of luck to this couple.
That's it?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
No, dude. Come on, you're joking, right?
I have
You're
no
just
idea.
scaring
Dude, I
him.
literally have no idea what I'm saying.
I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but if I were you, this is what I would do.
You're speaking at my wedding, so
I know, and
I need to hear your process.
I'm going to actually write up a speech. I'm going to have it with me.
That's so
but-
cheesy.
Because I know I'm good with words, and I'm good with words when I actually sit down and actually formulate them. I'm good
okay.
with words. Yeah, I can swing from the hip, but I'm even better.
Swinging from the hip.
I can shoot from the hip, but I'm even better when I sit down and actually go, oh, this sounds better here. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you're going to fucking cry when I read yours.
Good.
I know I'm
gonna
so
cry.
mean. I'm kidding. I'm going,
stupid little bitch.
he's been trying to lose soul. I'm kidding. Come here, I got a scale for you right here.
Oh, yup, looks like you're still fat fuck.
I'm kidding, no. That's how I'll open it. And be like, all right, Steph, come on. Dude, if I did that in front of everybody, I would have everybody rolling on the ground laughing. I'm
No,
kidding,
everyone would be so quiet. Everyone would be like,
what? Are you kidding me?
dude, if you literally just started going hard and made us like get out, dude, everyone would
Get
be
on
like,
a scale?
everyone would be like, dude, it would be so awkward.
It's like an I think you should leave thing.
Yeah, literally. And you would just be like, ah, look at these fucking guys, like laughing your ass
else
off.
is like-
And everyone's like, There might be that one person in the back laughing, and you're like, yes,
He gets it. Okay, anyways, this is what brought me back to this wedding stuff. The Airbnb thing. Sorry, it's been like 5 minutes since I mentioned that.
Yeah.
The only thing I was going to say is, and yeah, we decided it's cheaper, and that's why I was going to stay there. But the only thing is, right? Yeah, because
no
it's so
fucking
much
clue what
more
you're going at
expensive
right
at the
now.
hotel. Because I was going to say I should just go to the hotel, but no. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm lost, man.
No, just wait. The only thing I'm nervous about, we got on this topic, or on this off the rails, because you said you're nervous that it's going to be on fire, and we started joking around. Anyways, I was saying I'm nervous that... Sorry, do you want this on here?
Yeah, that works.
I'm
So I was
nervous...
like, stop fucking with your phone.
No, I forgot you want to charge. I'm nervous that the shower's not going to be up to my needs.
What?
I saw the pictures. I'll show you here. I'm just
This
going
is
to show
funny.
you on my phone. I'm nervous the shower's not going to be up to my needs. I have long hair now. I have a really good shower head here that shoots my hair, that gets all the...
Just bring your shower head.
I was thinking about doing that. I'm not even joking, but then I was like, I mean, I could just put my... I might even do that, because I know I like my shower head. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to. Just because then that
Did
makes...
you see my new shower head?
Yeah, I did. But I was just thinking, like, I don't know. I guess you just solved my problem. What about the water pressure? What if it's shit? I literally told myself I might have to text one of the boys, like Trevor, and be like, hey, are you guys using the shower?
Yeah.
And just, like, grab a shower at the hotel.
Okay.
I don't know. Would that be dumb?
No.
Like, literally after golf,
I'm
grab
pretty sure there's literally a shower at the venue.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Well, that's why
Are
they
you
have...
just going to be showering in the RV or no?
I might, but like I was...
Thinking about the venue? Or?
Yeah, because like that's like their camp.
They have a...
They have a little like camp set up. That's why we're taking the
So
RV.
they have hookups there.
No, there's no hookups.
Oh, okay.
That's why they only have like a little like area with like a shower and like a bathroom and stuff like that. Because it's
Really?
completely like there's no hookups.
Oh, okay. But it's like...
But that's why I'm bringing my dad's.
roughing it,
because
yeah.
I just run the generator to cool it down, run the AC. I can take a shower and stuff with that on and everything if I want to. But I was planning on just using that.
Hell yeah.
Honestly.
Okay. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, I've got everything. What else do I need to get down? You're my girlfriend. Literally, you are. No. Stop
Good.
trying to close it out. You are my girlfriend, and that's what I'm trying to
This
do
is
here.
Joe
I'm trying to get
confessing
my...
his love.
Here, can you help me right here?
What are you doing?
Stuff to actually do. Here, let me make a new one. To do before Friday.
Okay.
What?
I don't just show up, man. Just pack your shit and show up.
What do you mean just pack my shit and show up?
You got this. You got this. No reason to be stressed.
Pack you... Do you have your shit packed?
No. It might be when I get
But,
home.
I mean, like... I feel like I'm going to fuck up.
Why are you gonna, what are you gonna fuck up?
I don't know. I'm just forgetting something. Like...
You stress yourself out.
when I
more
was
than
just
anything
showing you
else.
this PowerPoint, I realized that I had forgotten about that whole thing. That whole fucking walkout thing. When is that? When are we doing that?
That's Saturday. When we're walking into something to get when we get dressed. I don't even know where we're getting dressed. I should probably know that.
Wait.
Because we're all gonna get ready together.
So I have to shower and okay.
So before that, you'd be showering.
That's so
stuff. So like
weird.
after golf, you'd go shower and stuff.
Okay, and I'm not gonna change into my
No,
suit
no.
at my place. See that?
Yeah, yeah.
If you hadn't said that, I
Well,
would
like
have showed
that's
up
on
there
the
with
day
my
of.
suit.
Like they literally like probably like one of the girls is gonna be like hanging out with us and telling us what to do, or we're gonna get updated messages, or they'll have someone tell us to do these things. Like you're not really expected to know like all that. You just needed to know we're gonna do these walkout things and stuff.
So other than like,
It'd be really funny though if you actually like all of us like have those photos and you just show up in your
Suit.
in your suit and you're like in the photo.
yeah, be like what?
That would be kind of funny.
Well, some people show up and they're like,
I don't know. Like
Huh?
I know somebody's going like cowboy-esque, like cowboy boots and like a plaid button up with like cowboy pants.
see now what do I do? What do you do?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm just gonna wear like nice clothes.
Yeah,
Like
I'm probably gonna wear like literally like these shorts and then like a different shirt.
like a button down shirt.
yeah, something like
T-shirt.
I'm gonna do
Like
something
that we were on the
I'm gonna do
cruise.
something like flowy. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like my Columbia shirt. Like I don't know.
You're overthinking it, man. It doesn't matter.
Dude.
It's not like these photos are going to be in albums for the rest of our natural lives.
They are though.
All right.
Wait,
This has been another episode
wait.
of Jokes with Mike and Dave. My
Episode
name's Jacob.
39, Summer Lovin'.
That's Joe.
Billy's missing in action. Hopefully it's been a good one. It took us a little bit to get started because we are in a different spot. Sorry about that.
Oh, it went good. I hope you guys liked it.
Sorry about our heated discussion earlier on and off camera.
That's okay. I think we got to figure
If
it
you
out.
guys weren't here, Jake did mention it, but I did what?
Oh, nothing. I thought you were going to bring it back. I thought you were going to bring it
Oh,
back up.
no.
I'm like, Jesus, Joe.
If you weren't here, we'll do it again for you. Kidding. I was gonna say, fuck. What was I gonna say? If you weren't here, Jake had mentioned that I had made Jake leave the podcast before, like not the podcast in general, but like the podcast
He
studio.
was yelling at me. But anyway, we made it back. Everything's good.
Can you tell him what it felt like
What it felt like?
when you were on the phone with me?
It was like I was 12 again, and my mom was screaming at me.
12?
Oh, when we were on the
No,
phone? I thought you were
yeah.
talking about when you were yelling at me.
Oh.
No,
What? I'm sorry.
we were on the phone, and he calls me, and I'm like in his driveway in my car, and he's like, "Come back! I noticed I know I was wrong." And I was like, he probably didn't add the bravado to it, but I felt I
Come
needed
back,
to
baby girl.
because it really felt like we were in a high school relationship, and like we were just like in like a petty fight, which we were. But and then he was like, "I was so wrong. You were so right. Like, just come back inside. We'll figure this out."
I mean, that's what it was. And I was like, I don't want you to go home, and then we have to figure out a whole nother day. Yeah. I'm
All
sorry.
right. We love you guys.
Wait. I have the power now.
I'm
to
gonna
hit
leave. I'm gonna
stop.
walk out.
No, actually. Okay, fine.
All right. Bye.
This has been a good episode. Wait. We're actually gonna do it how we usually do. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do that again since we had like the little newscaster type of thing. So okay, yeah. So
All right. Goodbye.
next time
See
it's
ya.
a
We're
big
gonna be
milestone
here.
episode.
40
episode 40. We're gonna have something special planned for you guys. See ya.
Oh God.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go write a speech. So I hope you have
Are
a
you
good
actually
night.
gonna write it, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna try to
actually
write it.
Improv it, really?
I'm